when you think about Joe, and everybody wants to say Dad pushed him. When you look at the level of success that all of his children have had, no matter how small or how big, it still made a major impact on all of his children. Right. So for those listeners who's talking about Joe, you know, he's a dad. And you know, and at that moment in his life, that's what he felt like he wanted to do for his children.
You know, that's the role of parents. They can see beyond what you can see, and it's their responsibility to tap into those gifts that you have and to cultivate them. So he was just doing his job as a parent. He saw the talents and the gifts that were in his children, and he cultivated them. You know, his methods may not have been our methods, but we don't know what they were because we weren't there. But he just cultivated what he saw in his children.
So, being in the gospel circuit, who have you worked with? You know, as far as on your albums. You know, I mean, I know. Let's see. You know, the list goes on and on. You have James Cleveland, which is for those who don't know. You have the Kurt Franklins. You know, you have. You have just so many of them. So is there anybody that you all work with that, or haven't worked with and want to work with in this business?
You know, I would say because it's so many of us in the group, we all can kind of do our leads and everything. So we really haven't worked with any outside artists with our projects. But as far as producers, we've been fortunate to work with Reverend Milton Bigham. He's part of the Savoy, but Georgia Mass Choir. Yeah, a lot of people know about the Georgia Mass Choir. And recently on our upcoming project with Asaph Alex Ward. So those are some of the great people who Daniel Moore. But those are some of the people that we have worked with. People we would like to work with. You know, y'all can add that. Dog Child. Oh, okay.
I would like to work with Fred Hammond.
Fred.
Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis.
Well, we've worked with them actually with the
Fighting Temptation
soundtrack.
More
great experience. Yeah. But I guess you're saying on our scene.
Yeah, more personal.
So is any of y'all beautiful ladies trying to venture off of anything else besides music? I know a lot of entertainers take that step into acting and other type of entities.
I act.
Yeah.
I
be acting.
I be acting. Yeah, I be acting. And I'm also a licensed cosmetologist.
Yeah. Me and you both.
I'm into acting. My baby sister Lydia is into acting and comedian. Malonda.
I'm into training up a child in the way that he should go. Pray my strength in the Lord that he live to see 30 years.
There it is.
Leslie.
I'm in the pastoralship. I work with my brother at the Powerhouse of Deliverance Cathedral.
All right, bitch.
All these shout outs and everything.
Yes.
Do you have any words of wisdom for any aspiring gospel singer? Because I know it's a difference from the R&B as far as the gospel. And I think a lot of people are told something different. And I know everybody has some kind of spiritual background that's in the industry. When they sing at the church, or somebody say, "Oh, I know he sang." And can you try to tell the viewers exactly what the difference is? Because I don't think everybody understands the difference. They just because you sing in front of thousands of people that you're there. They really don't understand that just because you sing doesn't mean that you actually make it.
The difference in what? I'm sorry.
Just the total difference in R&B, getting to that R&B stage and trying to break the mold. But if you want to go gospel, a lot of people don't. They think that just because they can sing, they want to say, well, you know, what about which direction do I go? Because a lot of people don't believe in the spirit. Just because somebody tells them they can sing, they believe that they can sing. Well, my mama told me I could sing, so I'm going to sing, you know. And I want to see if you can give the listeners, the viewers, just a little in depth as far as how that process goes. I don't think they understand the process. Ladies?
I would like to start with, a lot of people can sing, but when you have a calling or a gift to sing, it's different from just singing. When you are gifted to sing, I think it's, somebody made the parable, you wake up singing, you go to sleep singing. it's just there all the time. But you have people that say, that think about singing, you know, every blue moon. That's not a singer. But people that are singers, it's just their livelihood, it's their life, it's their bread and butter. And then when it's compact with a gift, and when I say with a gift, it's not just for the church. Because you have R&B singers that are gifted, and they are talented. They have a gift to sing. So it comes with what's motivating you, what's taking you there. You know, you don't get in it because of money, because a lot of times you are known before the money comes. But when it's a calling, you're dedicated to it in the ups and the downs. And I think Latrice wanted to add.
Oh yeah, I agree with Phyllis. I also like to say, you were saying the process. I really wouldn't know the process because we've never actually sang R&B. But I would definitely say the difference in singing R&B and gospel. Well, I know for gospel, it's more of a ministry. Like Phyllis said, it's your calling. It's something that He has chosen you to do. So you're not getting up there so much to perform or to give them a show, even though you want to present those elements with excellence, but you're driven by ministry. You're driven by winning souls. You're driven by presenting the kingdom. And when I say presenting the kingdom, that is, you know, presenting Christ in every way, in the way that we act, in the way that we sing, on stage, how we act, and even off stage, how we act. So we're driven by those things, opposed to what I would assume in the R&B industry is that you're just getting up there doing what you love to do. And many of them, they really do have a heart for God. So I can't say that it is or isn't ministry because only they have to answer to Christ,
Right.
you know, on that day. But there are so many of them that even when they get up, even though they're not speaking in tongues and they're not saying Jesus in their lyrics, you feel that passion, you feel that hurt, you feel the tribulations, and you sense that they have a heart for God, even in, you know, some of their lyrics. But it's just, you know, who's to say? I don't know.
Right.
You know, I don't know.
I agree with Teresa, and I also think the thing that you were saying is how do they choose the path, whether they're going to do R&B or gospel. I believe it's the life that they live. That's, you know, I just think they're like, okay, if I'm saved, then automatically I think, okay, I'm going to go gospel. And if I am not saved and don't have that leading, spiritual leading, and I guess I would just choose and say, well, I can sing, so let me try the R&B. Let me, you know, I'm not trying to stereotype it, but I'm just saying, I think.
Because many of them will say, if I'm not going to do it all the way, I'm not going to do it at all.
Right.
But that's not what He's requiring. He just want you to confess Him as Lord and walk it out every day. We're walking it out every day. We make mistakes and we do things that we're not